Welcome back to the Dragon's Den here at Lake Orion High School for ONTV's presentation of Lake Orion High School varsity girls basketball. The Lady Dragons are taking on the Raiders of North Farmington High School. We've just had the starting lineups announced, and we're just about ready for the tip-off. So it should be an interesting game for the Lady Dragons, as they're 6-5, and the North Farmington Raiders are 8-3 and 3-0 in the division. This represents a big test for the Lady Dragons in order to be able to see how they're progressing and gelling together as a team. And this is a big challenge for the Lady Dragons tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, this will be a big test for them. This will be a big game for them to get back on track, as they're barely above even with their record, and they really need to find something to get them going, so that they're not late in the season trying to fight to get a good record out there.
Absolutely. So we're waiting for the tip-off right now, and waiting for the tip-off here. Not sure what the delay is with the referee staff and everything. One of the things about North Farmington is that they've got 4 ladies on their squad that are almost 6 foot or are 6 feet tall, and that represents a significant challenge for the Lady Dragons for the inside game, because Farmington has said that North Farmington rather, excuse me, have said that they wanted to play an inside-out game. So we'll see how much they go inside. Their tallest player is number 44, Sam Cherney. She's a sophomore, 6 foot tall. She plays inside as well as outside. So we'll see how they use their height to their advantage. They like to do a full court press. Lake Orion has indicated that they want to try to do everything they can to break that press in order to keep the pressure off of their players. But Lake Orion feels like that they have more athleticism than the girls from North Farmington do. So remains to be seen what happens, and we have the tip-off right now. Ball's recovered by North Farmington. Number 33, Kelly Lusk, brings the ball down the court for North Farmington. Passes it over to Alexis Stephen Watts. She's at the top of the key with the ball. Guarded closely by Jordan Marchese. North Farmington just passed the ball around the horn. Kelly Cummins, number 21, has the ball. Passing it over to Cherney. Cherney inside, tries to get the ball inside to Kelly Lusk, but Lusk can't quite hold on to the ball, goes out of bounds. So it now will be Lake Orion ball. This is the first time that the Lady Dragons have touched the ball since the game started. Marchese bringing the ball down the court, driving right down the middle of the lane, passes it off. Ball goes out of bounds, and they say it still stays Lake Orion ball.
Number 44.
So Lake Orion gets the ball after it goes out of bounds. Maddie Novak with the ball, the highest scorer for the Lake Orion Lady Dragons so far this season, usually leading the team in points. Marchese gets the ball off of a pass, passes it over to Lauren Thorne. Thorne with the long-range shot, good. 3-point shot by Lauren Thorne, and that opens the game. Dragons are up 3-0. Here comes Lusk bringing the ball down the court for the Lady Raiders. Pass it over to Stevens Watts. Watts over to Cummins. Cummins to Lusk. Ball goes out of bounds. They say Lake Orion touched it, so it'll still be Lady Raiders ball. Number 24, Kiara Crockett, junior, 5'11", team captain, is about to come in. Now she's welcomed in by the referee.
The only really tall player North Farmington that they have out there is number 44.
Right, that's Kelly Lusk. She's 6 foot tall. Alexis Stevens Watts comes off the court. So already Farmington's going with a tall lineup. Get the ball inbound. Lake Orion steals the ball. Wishmeyer steals the ball. Here comes Cameron Coltrane with the ball. Pass it over to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer way across court to Lauren Thorne. Thorne with another 3-point shot. Bounces off the rim. No good. Rebound by Sophie Mueller. Although Maddie Novak gets the ball from her. And ultimately the ball ends up in the hands of Kiera Crockett. She drives down the court to the right side. She's guarded closely by Marchese. Looking to see if she can find an opening. Shakes and bakes a little bit.
That's a push-off by Farmington.
They call a push-off foul on Farmington. Interesting.
Her arm extended, which is why the ref called it there. If her arm hadn't extended, that probably would have been more of a blocking foul on Lake Orion than a push-off on Farmington.
Right. So here comes the Lady Dragons. Maddie Novak coming right down the middle of the lane. Loses the handle on the ball. but it's picked up by Cameron Coulter, and Coulter makes a shot. It's no good. Lady Raiders with the rebound. Here comes Crockett down the court. Crockett drifting to her left a little bit. Passes the ball to Sophie Mueller. Mueller back over to Lusk. Lusk over to Crockett. Inside to Cherney.
Jump ball.
Oh, they call it jump
Possession, Lake
ball.
Orion.
Possession arrow is for the Lady Dragons. Slow start for the North Farmington Lady Raiders here tonight so far. Although the Dragons only have a 3-point lead, 3-0. We'll see how, if that sluggishness translates throughout the whole game or just for this period that we're in here. Dragons are trying to break the press by passing.
Good
Cameron
move.
Coulter comes down. She breaks through the press, puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound by Maddie Novak right under the basket, and she puts the ball up and in. Cameron Coulter hit the floor. They called a referee's timeout. Thought it might be an injury timeout, but she is up and running right down the court. Sam Cherney inbounds a ball for North Farmington. Kelly Lusk brings the ball down the court. Lusk is guarded by Marchese. Lusk over to Cherney. Cherney dribbles to her left, moves very well for a big person. Puts up a shot, doesn't hit anything, goes out of bounds. Lake Orion ball.
Lake Orion's really playing tight defense in North Farmington. It's really messing up their game and playing an inside-out game because they really can't get the ball into Cherney. As she just threw up a shot there when she had the ball because she couldn't get to the rim.
And
so
she didn't really hit anything on that shot.
Yeah.
So Lake Orion passing over the pass. Novak gets the ball, puts up a long-range shot, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound by Sophie Mueller. Here comes Lusk for the North Farmington Raiders down the court. Drives to her left, guarded by Marchese. Ball goes out of bounds.
Good deflection by Wishmeyer.
They say it's touched by the Dragons, so it's still North Farmington ball. 5-0 Lady Dragons, 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Carly Cummins inbounds the ball. Lusk gets the inbound. Guarded by Marchese. Looks to go to her right. Passes the ball to her right to Sophie Mueller.
Good defense
Mueller tries
by
to get the
Wishmeyer.
ball inside. Lady Dragons defense is holding up well. Gets the ball to Maddie Novak. She has a easy layup and she missed it. A little too hard off the backboard. But nice break of the defense by the Lady Dragons in order to get that steal. Hopefully they can continue to do that. Kiera Crockett gets the ball, passes it over to Cherney. Cherney passes the ball. Long range shot by Carly Cummins. They only give her 2. I thought it was 3. They only give her 2. 5-2 Lady Dragons. Once again, Lady Dragons are passing over the press defense.
Good job by Wishmeyer there.
Wide open underneath the basket. Gets an easy 2. Great job by the Lady Dragons so far, breaking through that hard press that the North Farmington is putting on them as they come down the court. Lusk with the ball, passing it over to Cummins. Cummins way back across court.
They're called travel on Cherney.
Travel by Cherney. She thought about going left, changed her mind and went right, but forgot to put the ball down for the dribble.
A lot of people think that playing man-to-man is a hard thing to do, but really playing man-to-man is not hard. It's more of keeping your stamina up to stay with your man is the hard part about man-to-man. A lot of people get those two confused. A wild pass here.
Ball goes out of bounds. Lake Orion Lady Dragons tried to pass the ball, goes out of bounds. Mass substitutions for North Farmington. Lamar Carter, number 11, is in. Number 30, Sam Randall is in. Number 25, Alexa Cherney is in.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul called against North Farmington. So that would be called on Alexa Cherney. She's only been in the game 30 seconds. She's already picked up her first foul. Lady Dragons inbounding the ball, trying to break through the press. Marchese guarded closely by Crockett.
Oh, hard foul.
No
Wow,
foul
no foul
called.
there.
Crockett literally knocked Maddie Novak to the floor, going for the ball. No foul called, and then Crockett goes right down the court and scores. That was unbelievable that no foul was called. Lady Dragons trying to pass over the defense, and this time North Farmington was ready for it. Ball goes into the hands of the North Farmington players.
I mean, I know that some passes are like 50-50 balls, but I mean, Maddie Novak like pretty much had that ball and she just got knocked out of the way.
She sure did. Inside pass
Loses the ball.
to Cherney. Doesn't go anywhere. Loses the handle on the ball. Lauren Thorne gets the ball for the Lady
Another no
Dragons.
call.
Passes it over to Marchese. Marchese and Lust fight for the ball. And Lady Raiders, Farmington end up with it. Goes out of bounds. But they say Lake Orion touched it last, so it'll still be North Farmington ball.
So far, they're really letting these girls play.
They are letting them play. It's gotten pretty physical, more than I expected so far.
Yeah.
Inside ball to Crockett. Crockett puts up a shot.
It bounced off her, goes out of bounds.
Partially blocked by Thorne. Ball goes out of bounds. They say it's Dragon ball.
It was blocked into the backboard, and it came back down on number 24 for North Farmington, and it went out of bounds.
Dragons trying to pass through that press again. They break over the first part of it.
Oh, almost gets the hand one.
Blocking foul called as Marchese tries to go to the rim. Alexa Cherney gets her second foul. And the ball will be out of bounds. They didn't call that a shooting foul, so Lake Orion Lady Dragons will get the ball out of bounds as opposed to.
Cherney's gonna have to watch herself. We're not even into the second quarter yet. She already has 2 fouls.
Number 30, Taylor Washler is in for the Lady Dragons. North Farmington made a substitution. I think Sophie Mueller came in. Maddie Novak with the long range shot in and out of the rim, no good. Rebound by Crockett. Kiara Crockett trying to break the ball down the court. Almost loses the handle, but maintains possession. Sam Randall handling the ball for North Farmington. Passing it out to Stevens-Watts. Stevens-Watts tries to drive to her left, throws up a shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound by North Farmington. Sam Randall drives to her right, tries to go baseline.
Out of bounds.
Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover.
Dragons have really been playing good D so far. Really keeping North Farmington out of the paint, which has really been affecting Farmington because their game is getting inside with all their tall players they have.
Worsley inbounds the ball. Marchese has the ball moving down the court. Gets the ball to Maddie Novak. Novak drives right down the lane, puts a move on the defense, puts up a shot, but it's not, doesn't go in the rim, bounces off the backboard a little bit too hard. Still 7-4, minute 26 to go in the first quarter. Kiera Crockett has the ball for North Farmington, passes it over to Sam Randall. Randall passes it up to Lamar Carter. Carter back over to Crockett. Crockett back to Randall. Randall back to Carter. Passing it around the outside, trying to figure out what they're going to do. Randall tries to get the ball inside. Good defense by
second steal of the game for Wishmeyer. Right
Wishmeyer has the ball, passes to Marchese. Marchese to the outside to Washler. Washler tries to handle the ball, goes out of bounds, and it remains Dragon ball. North Farmington makes a couple substitutions.
And may hit off.
Lusk and Cherney are back in.
And may have hit off of a Lake Orion player, but we'll take whatever we can get.
Refs called it the way they called it. Lauren Thorne with the long-range shot, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound by North Farmington. Stevens-Watts gets the ball, passes it over to Kelly Lusk. Lusk bringing the ball down the court. 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gets the ball inside to Cherney. Cherney shots off the rim, no good. She had an easy layup and put it too hard off the backboard. Here comes Lauren Thorne, passing it over to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer's layup is no good. Rebound by North Farmington. Ladies missing a lot of close shots tonight. Kiera Crockett shot, finger roll, no good. Tries to go up again. She's fouled.
It's a jump ball.
Looks like it's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Oh, 2-shot foul. I thought I saw the ref put his thumbs up.
Taylor Washler, first foul. And Kiera Crockett will be at the line, shooting 2. First shot by Crockett is good. Substitution for Lake Orion. Lena Wunsch is in. Second shot for Kiera Crockett is up. Bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound by Tessa Nuss, who's just come into the game. Lake Orion once again passes over the defense, gets the ball inside to Maddie Novak. Maddie tries to go up with a shot. She's fouled by Kiera Crockett. She'll go to the line for 2.
That's her second 2, and she didn't go in the first quarter. In high school, you only have to get 5 fouls when you're out of the game.
Right. So second foul on Kiera Crockett. It's 2 fouls very early. First shot by Maddie Novak is good, nothing but net. Substitution for the Dragons. Cheyenne Lotta is in for the Dragons.
Her first appearance of the day.
Second shot by Maddie Novak. Delaney Bryce is in for the Lady Dragons.
Nice. That's her first appearance too.
Read that number wrong. Almost at the end of the first quarter. Long range shot by Cherney is good downtown at the end of the first quarter. Sam Cherney hits a long range shot, narrows the gap for the North Farmington Lady Raiders. At the end of the first quarter, it's the Lake Orion Lady Dragons 9 and the North Farmington Lady Raiders 8. We'll be back right after these messages.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Hello, Lake Orion. It's Anthony Taramina, co-host of Between Taraminas. I want to let you know of a new show called History Now. In it, we're going to talk about global, national, and political events that occur in our lifetime. We're going to also have guests and also have co-hosts as well, and also plenty of surprises. Catch us on History Now here on ONTV.
Prescription drug abuse is a national epidemic. The new in way to obtain drugs is through parents' or grandparents' medicine chests. Removing prescriptions from your cabinet is the best way to keep drugs out of the hands of our young people. We've got to work together to protect our teens, our seniors, and our environment. Clean out your medicine cabinet today. Please participate in Operation Medicine Cabinet and drop off your unwanted or expired prescriptions at one of our law enforcement drop-off sites in Oakland County. We can't ignore this situation anymore.
And they managed to pass the ball. North Farmington passing the ball around. Alexis Stevens-Watts has the ball on the right wing, passing it to Sam Cherney at the top of the key. Cherney thinks about driving the lane, but decides against it. Back to Stevens-Watts. Watts drives to a little bit to her left, looking for an opening. Pass it over to Lusk. Lusk trying to set up the play. Dragons doing an excellent job on defense of really denying North Farmington any real opportunities to get the ball inside. That ball goes out of bounds, but it'll stay North Farmington ball.
Trying to pass it out. She ended off a Lady Dragon's foot.
Lady Dragons are doing an excellent job on defense of playing tight man-to-man, keeping each player contained. Long-range shot by Stevens-Watts is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Dragons' ball. Even though the lead is only 1 point, 9-8, Lady Dragons were up by as much as 3 or 4 points earlier, just on the strength of the 9 inside shots to North Farmington. We'll see if they can continue that pattern or if North Farmington has made some adjustments. Jordan Marchese with the ball, passing it around the horn, getting it over to Lauren Thorne on the right side. Thorne almost loses the handle on the ball. Wow. They say Thorne stepped out of bounds and ends up on the floor. A lot of physicality in this game so far.
Yeah.
Very early, and the refs are letting them play, which I guess is a good thing. We'll see how that translates as the game goes on, if it wears anybody down. North Farmington inbounds. Kelly Lusk with the ball, coming down the court. Gets it over to Sam Cherney. Cherney's playing way outside. He's such a big player. Ball goes out of bounds off of Lake Orion, still remain North Farmington ball. I thought Lusk would have, Sam Cherney, I thought she would have moved more inside.
Yeah, so far she's been playing on the perimeter.
She's been playing very much on the perimeter, and she looks like she handles the ball really well. So she has that ability, which a lot of tall inside people normally don't. So
she looks very agile.
You're right, exactly. She's doing a great job. Passes the ball inbounds to Carly Cummins. Cummins' shot is up off the rim, no good. Rebound, Lady Dragons. Jordan Marchese passing the ball through the press. Maddie Novak with the ball on the left side. Drives through the lane. Bounces off the rim, no good. Shot was a little short. Stevens-Watts bringing the ball down the court for North Farmington. Passing it to the outside to Lusk. Back over to Stevens-Watts. Watts tries to drive to her left, guarded closely by Marchese. Ball bounces off her foot, goes out of bounds. It'll be Dragon ball. think the Dragons may even be frustrating North Farmington a little bit at this stage
Yeah.
with the tightness of their defense and how well they're defending against what North Farmington wants to do. Lauren Thorne will inbound the ball for the Lady Dragons, inbounds it to Marchese. Marchese gets it back over to Thorne. Thorne gets it to Novak. They telegraphed that pass. Novak got the ball and still managed to, tried to get it to Thorne, but it goes out of bounds. Novak ends up on the floor along with Alexis Stevens-Watts. No foul call once again. A lot of physicality in this game. The Lady Raiders of North Farmington will inbound the ball. Gets the ball to Kelly Lusk. Lusk bringing the ball down the court. Gets it on the outside to Sophie Mueller. Mueller going around the horn, ends up in Lusk's hands. Lusk gets it back to Mueller. Mueller to Cummins. Cummins guarded by Marchese. Once again, North Farmington passing the ball around the outside of the perimeter. Not able to get the ball inside. Now here comes Cherney trying to move inside, but Stevens-Watts doesn't see her on the cut.
Finally gets someone inside, but it's
Oh,
blocked.
nice block of Sophie Mueller by the Lady Dragons. Maddie Novak gets the ball, passes it over to Wishmeyer, gets it back to Novak. Novak mispasses the ball, and Cherney intercepts the pass, and now it's back being North Farmington ball. We're almost 3 minutes into this second quarter, and nobody has scored. It's been very much a defensive effort at this point. Stevens-Watts with the ball at the top of the key. Once again, North Farmington passing it around the horn. Sam Cherney just passing it around.
Wow.
Long range shot by Stevens-Watts goes off the backboard.
It
No
hit
good.
off of Lauren Thorne.
Actually, it doesn't touch anything, and it goes off one of the Lady Dragons and ends up being North Farmington ball still. Kiera Crockett, the 5'11 junior captain, is on the floor. She's one of their guards. She's very agile, very good ball handler. Ball goes out of bounds once again.
Slapped
Off
away
the
by
Lady
Wishmeyer.
Dragons. It'll still be North Farmington ball. North Farmington inbounds the ball. Lusk with the ball, guarded by Marchese, gets it over to Mueller. Mueller passes it back. Long range shot by Sam Cherney, no good. Rebound by Lauren Thorne. They call a jump ball.
Possession Lake
And
Orion.
possession arrow goes to the Dragons. Dragons, I think, have gotten 2 jump ball possession arrows so far tonight. Timeout called by Lake Orion. This presentation is brought to you by the Lake Orion High School video program in partnership with Orion Neighborhood Television. Live streams of games will be available all season long on nfhsnetwork.com. 50% of all proceeds go back into the award-winning video program here at Lake Orion High School. ONTV thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bringing Dragon sports to the world. Our student crews, I believe, are here tonight, and they're doing a great job. Another member of the student crew is our own Kevin McCormick Jr. He's doing a great job helping out with the commentating and the announcing during our timeout period here.
It's fun doing this.
It is fun. Timeout is pretty much over. We're at 4:42 to go in the half. Lady Dragons are up 9-8. We are almost 4 minutes into this second quarter, and no one has scored. It's still 9-8. Very much a defensive effort. I think the Dragons have frustrated the North Farmington Lady Raiders to some extent. Lady Dragons inbound the ball. Lauren Thorne ends up with it, gets it to Marchese. Marchese got to get the ball. She tries to get the ball to Cameron Coltrane, and Crockett from North Farmington knocks it out of bounds, so it remains Lake Orion ball. Coltrane inbounds the ball to Marchese. Marchese trying to get it across the half-court line, gets it to Lauren Thorne. Still not across the half-court line. There we go. Gets it to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer to Thorne. Thorne long-range shot.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound by Kiera Crockett from North Farmington. Here comes the 5'11 junior moving down the court. Guarded closely by Lauren Thorne. Passed the ball over to Mueller. Mueller getting it over to Lusk. Now here we go. Once again around the outside perimeter. Sam Cherney trying to dribble the ball.
Good
Guarded
steal by
closely.
Maddie
Good
Novak.
steal by Maddie Novak. Novak coming down the left side. Guarded by Cummins.
Ooh.
Tries to go up with the ball. They call a jump ball.
But it's still going to be Lake Orion ball, though. But
They call a jump ball with your possession arrows, North Farmington.
Oh, that was for North Farmington.
Looked like there was some physical contact on Maddie Novak as she went down the lane, but that definitely was not
I
called.
think they had the arrow run over at the head table at half court. It's pointing Lake Orion, but they said North Farmington ball.
And we've got like a referee's timeout here.
Yeah, one of the refs went over to the head table because the arrow was pointing for Lake Orion, but they called North Farmington ball.
Yeah, I think that arrow was. I think it was supposed to be North Farmington ball in the jump ball because Lake Orion had gotten the last jump ball on the other end of the court.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a mistake. Now the arrow may have been a mistake, but I don't think that the actual call of who had possession or who was supposed to get possession of the ball, I don't think that was a mistake.
Yeah, I think the call was right. Just something was wrong over the head table.
So it looks like the referees are sorting this out here. 3:55 to go in the half. Score still 9-8.
Delaney Hahn still hasn't been on the court yet, so.
Delaney Hahn hasn't been on the court yet. Cheyenne Lotta has not been on the court yet for the Lady Dragons. Those are the ladies that bring a little bit more height to the floor. But the height thing is not as much of a factor from North Farmington as I expected because all of their height players are playing on the outside. Kiera Crockett is a 5'11" guard. She's a ball handler.
Yeah.
Sam Cherney, 6 foot senior. I'm sorry, 6 foot sophomore. She plays mostly on the perimeter, has taken mostly perimeter shots. They've not really had an inside game. So it's really interesting of how the approach that North Farmington has taken.
I thought this was going to be more of a game of speed and athleticism from Lake Orion and more of an inside kind of old school basketball game by North Farmington, but looks like both teams are using their athleticism more than their height. I mean, the Dragons do have height with Maddie Novak and Delaney Hahn, but we still haven't seen Delaney Hahn yet, and she's been a big force in the past. It looks like Steve Roberts trying to mix around with different kind of styles in his lineup to see what works best, to have the best balance with all their opponents. Because I've seen his consistency with his starting lineup in the past 2 or 3 games. So it looks like he's finding something. They just need to kind of gel together to really get that true lineup.
So after all that consultation by the referees, they determine it's Lake Orion's ball. Maddie Novak ends up with the ball on the inbounds pass, tries to make a shot, loses the handle. Lady Dragons are passing the ball around.
Maddie Novak got drilled in the head.
Maddie Novak got hit. Foul on the play. Kiera Crockett, that's her 3rd foul. She's going to have to come out, and Alexis Stevens-Watts is in.
Crockett's going to have to be careful.
Crockett
That's her
may
third foul.
be out probably for the rest of the half because she cannot
maybe part of the
risk
third quarter.
too many more fouls.
We're not even close to getting half.
She's one of their best players.
Yeah.
Lady Dragons inbound the ball. Maddie Novak ends up with it, drives right down the
Good
lane.
move by
Nice
Maddie
two-point
Novak.
shot. Great shot by Maddie Novak, being aggressive, going to the rim. That's the first point scored so far this half at 3:21 to go in the half. Puts the Lady Dragons up 11-8. North Farmington with the ball. Mueller tries to drive to her left, passes it off to Cherney. Cherney back to Stevens-Watts. Stevens-Watts passes it over to Lusk. Lusk back over to Mueller. Mueller to Cummins. Cummins trying to figure out what she wants to do. Still passing around the perimeter, North Farmington is. Cherney on the outside, guarded closely by Wishmeyer. Trying to dribble, nothing there. Gets a long range.
Ooh, good fake though.
Stevens-Watts takes a long range shot.
And she
hits
fakes
it. It's
it off
only
the
2 though.
backboard.
She started thinking about taking a 3, moved in a couple steps and got 2. Cuts the lead for the Lady Dragons back down to 1. Lady Dragons passed it over the defense, but just passed it a little bit too far. Maddie Novak just could only get her fingertips on it, wasn't able to handle the ball, so North Farmington has it back. Lusk has the ball. Mueller over to the left side. Back over to Cherney. Now Cherney's at the top of the key. Lusk has the ball on the right wing. Back over to Mueller. Mueller back over to Cherney. A lot of movement on the floor by North Farmington, but nothing on the inside. Everything being passed out to the outside. Inside shot by Cummins. After much passing, they finally get an inside shot, and it's their first lead of the night, 12-11. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Maddie Novak with the ball, passing across court. Gets back it into Maddie. Oh, Maddie tries to go up. She's fouled on the play. Two-shot foul by Novak. Alexis Stevens-Watts with the foul. First shot by Novak is up and good. Substitution for Lake Orion. Cameron Coltrane is out and Tessa Nuss is in. Second shot by Maddie Novak. It's good. So Lady Dragons are back on top, 13-12, 1:42 to go in the first half. North Farmington gets the ball across the half-court line. Now they're passing over Lake Orion's defense.
Good defense by Wishmeyer.
Stevens-Watts guarded closely by Wishmeyer. Gets the ball to Lusk. Lusk looking to set up the play. Gets the ball to Mueller. Mueller goes inside to Cherney. Cherney gets the shot.
That's one of the first big inside plays today for North Farmington.
Second inside shot so far. Now North Farmington back up by 1, 14-13. Lauren Thorne with the ball, driving baseline, stops, puts up a jumper,
and
bounces on the rim,
bounce.
no good. Rebound by the Lady Dragons. Lauren Thorne gets her own rebound.
Got 1 minute to go.
Marchese. Marchese gets it to
Novak.
Maddie Novak. Novak to the outside. Oh, long range shot by Nuss is no good. Rebound by Stevens-Watts. Ball goes out of bounds.
And North Farmington ball.
Looked like that went off of Stevens-Watts, but they call it that North Farmington gets the ball. 53 seconds to go. Lady Dragons down by 1, 14-13. Lusk bringing the ball down the court for the Lady Dragons. Nice defense by Maddie Novak. Doesn't quite get the ball, but she certainly disrupts their flow. North Farmington passes the ball, intercepted by Marchese.
Oh.
Marchese
And they call blocking
gets
foul.
the blocking foul
On Cherney, that's her third.
Blocking. They call Cherney for the blocking foul. I think that is her third foul.
I don't know, that's her first burst, though.
Oh, is it her first? Okay.
Yeah.
Thought she had a couple more, but
Yeah, I
guess
thought
not.
she had more, too.
But either way, George Marchese goes to the line shooting 2.
Looks like
Nope, 1 and 1.
Looks like they're in the bonus.
First shot up by Marchese. Bounce off the rim, no good. Rebound by Cherney. Oh, no. Oh, goes out of bounds.
They said North Farmington ball.
North Farmington ball. Cherney almost had the rebound, but she was fighting with, who was it she was fighting with? I think she was fighting with Wishmeyer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes Lusk with the ball. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first half. Lusk guarded closely by Lauren Thorne. Gets the ball over to Cummins. Stevens-Watts, long-range shots, no good. Rebound by Lake Orion.
Got 15
Here
seconds.
comes Lauren Thorne, 15 seconds to go. She drives down the right side, gets it inside to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer to Maddie Novak, bounces off the rim, no good.
Rebounded by
Rebound by Lake Orion. Maddie Novak gets another shot
At
for
the
3.
buzzer.
Oh, no good. North Farmington gets the ball, and that's the end of the first half. Oh, my goodness. Action picked up late in the second quarter after a really slow first half of the second quarter. And at the end of the first half, it's Lake Orion Lady Dragons 13 and the North Farmington Lady Raiders 14. Been a tight game, very defensive game. We'll see what happens in the second half. We'll be back at the start of the second half here on ONTV, Lake Orion High School basketball.
My name is Caitlin. I'm 6 years old. I like to go to the beach with my cousins. When I was a baby, I was very sick. And then I got a liver transplant from an organ donor. He saved my life.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early. Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
On the morning of New Year's Day, more than 300 runners came out to downtown Lake Orion for the 15th annual Resolution Run. The turnout was quite possibly a record for the event, which was created in 2001 by Lake Orion native Brian Thomas as a fundraiser. Today, the event acts as a fundraiser for the Downtown Development Authority.
One of our biggest fundraisers throughout the year. So the money does go to the Lake Orion DDA, the registration money, after all of our expenses, and the money goes to things that we're doing in the community, such as putting up banners, putting up hanging baskets. A lot of our beautification efforts are funded through this race.
Participants braved a fairly significant snowfall, although runners praised the condition of the course.
Certainly our Lake Orion Police Department, they were here bright and early checking the course conditions. Stan Ford, a longtime Lake Orion resident, has helped us out marking the course as well and really checking that condition for us. And then our DPW, Lake Orion DPW came in this morning to give it a little bit extra salt as well. So I think we were pretty lucky having warm weather up until this point. That also probably contributed to a pretty good race course as well.
Finishing first overall was Warren resident Matt Fecht, who crossed the finish line at 16:48. Fecht has won the race several times in the past, including the 2015 event.
Yeah, this is probably the worst out here in quite some time. I left my house this morning and wasn't any snow. Everything was clear. I get up here and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. There's a little bit of snow on the ground. It's a little slick out here, but you know, the city did a great job of getting out there and salting and plowing everything for us. So it was the only rough spot was, you know, in the park where it's a little bit icy, but nothing you can do about that. But
yeah. Still made pretty good time. Why do you get out of bed on New Year's Day and come out here and do this?
You know, God's given me the ability to be able to get out here and run, and you know, might as well take advantage of it. Start the new year out right. So no better place to do it.
The first female to finish was Tammy Noack of Clarkston, who was taking part in her first resolution run. Her time was 18:55.
I decided why not do a New Year's Day run. You know, I've never done one, so I figured it was close by and I'd do it, but kind of regretted it when I woke up and saw the weather and only had 4 hours sleep, but it was fun.
Great. Are you happy with your time and your finish?
Yeah, you know, considering the weather, it wasn't my fastest 5K, but I kind of just came out here to do it for fun anyway, so yeah, I was happy.
What motivated you to come out here today?
You know, just start the year out right. I love to run and I love to race, so it was hard not to try to do it on the first day of the year this year, and I've never done it, so doing something new is always fun.
Organizers introduced a new fundraising aspect to this year's race called Run for a Reason. Participants were encouraged to donate any amount above the entry fee to benefit the Lake Orion Lions and Blessings in a Backpack. The organizations, in turn, helped promote the event. In downtown Lake Orion, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
When I'm in Lake Orion and I want to catch up on sports, I watch Between Terraminas.
On Saturday, December 17th, representatives of the Chamber of Commerce, the DDA, and the village officials gathered at Lockhart's Barbecue to celebrate the grand opening of Lake Orion's newest restaurant.
What's the best way to do this, Philly?
This is Lockhart's second location. The first opened its doors about 5 years ago in downtown Royal Oak. The building it now occupies on Flint Street was constructed in 1900 and served as the community's fire station for several decades. In 1980, village offices were established in the building, as well as the police department. And in early 2014, it was announced that the village was looking to sell the building, and when Lockhart's bid was accepted, village offices were relocated to the historic Union Church building on Church Street. Following the move, the process began to transform the building into a state-of-the-art eatery, while preserving its charm and historical significance. The second floor, which was once used to store documents, has been turned into a dining area and bar, complete with an outdoor patio which will be opened in the spring.
It's been very strong. I mean, we've been a little bit overwhelmed, and it's not often an easy thing when you do quietly open, but our staff has done a great job, but it's overwhelming to see how much love we've gotten from the local community.
Well, obviously we make barbecue. We think we specialize in Southern style, of course. Texas specifically. We smoke everything here fresh. Everything's done by hand. Hopefully you're going to get a wonderful side of brisket. You're going to get some great pork, some great ribs. Enjoy the historic factor of the building and some great craft beer when you come in.
Lockhart's had a soft opening during the week of Thanksgiving, and word quickly spread that the restaurant was open for business. However, the owners held off on the official grand opening until December, and during the ribbon-cutting ceremony, representatives of the fire department presented the owners with historic photographs of the building that showed how it was used in the past.
Oh, these were great. The historical part of the building is something that Rick and I have always enjoyed a ton, and having those guys come out here and appreciate what we've done and share with us some of the history of this building was great. Great to have.
We've always enjoyed historical locations. It lends itself to the atmosphere we wanted to create and that we enjoy. And it's been a successful part of our formula for years, so it was great to get into this environment. And actually, our construction people did a wonderful job of maintaining as much as they could that historical charm for us too. So it's been absolutely fantastic.
The Lake Orion DDA was instrumental in bringing Lockhart's to the area. Director Suzanne Perot told us she expects the additional foot traffic to benefit Lake Orion's existing businesses.
Absolutely impressed at the investment and the redevelopment of this facility that was the Village Hall. It is a true testament to the commitment of the owners to bring a destination business to downtown. I think we're going to see a tremendous amount of additional foot traffic. I think we're also going to draw new customers to our community from a more regional area, and they'll be becoming more familiar with downtown as well.
Meanwhile, Police Chief Jerry Narsh told us that the restaurant's men's room now occupies the space that he once called his office. He even said he was impressed with the changes made to the building.
It was too small for us. We'd outgrown it about a week after we moved in. So how they transformed it was amazing. It's just incredible. They did a fantastic job.
Additionally, the space that was once the Village Council meeting room is now the restaurant's kitchen. Council President Ken Van Portfleet told us he's happy the new owners were able to maintain the history and charm of the building.
We always like to think that the history of our community here and our buildings and just the things of the past, like to retain them as best as possible. They've done that. They've incorporated that in this renovation, and so it's great.
Lockhart's Barbecue is located at 37 East Flint Street, just east of Broadway Street. And for more information, you can give them a call at 248-690-9362 or visit their website at lockhartsbarbecue.com.
Welcome back to the Dragon's Den here at Lake Orion High School for ONTV's presentation of Lake Orion High School girls basketball. Tonight, the Lady Dragons are up against the Raiders from North Farmington. It's been a tight game, it's been a defensive game. The Lady Dragons are down by 1 point. They've led most of the game, but they're down by 1 point. Have played extremely good defense against North Farmington, I think to the surprise of North Farmington and kind of either frustrating them or confusing them a little bit, Kevin, and been able to keep the game fairly close and keep North Farmington from really getting any kind of an advantage.
Yeah, Lake Orion early in the game, they really kind of flustered North Farmington, really getting them off their game, getting off to a 5-0 run in the first quarter. And I think that kind of messed up Farmington's game a bit, but looks like they kind of got in their groove a little bit as they're up 14-13 here going into the second half. But I think at the end of the game, the Dragons will come out on top.
Okay.
This is the game they have to win.
This is a game I think they need to win, really to just kind of show that the team's making progress throughout the year. North Farmington inbounds the ball. Kiera Crockett, captain, has the ball, passing it over to Lusk. Lusk dribbling to her right. We switch ends of the court now, so North Farmington's playing closer to us here on the south end of the court. Cherney gets the ball, passing it over to Cummins. Cummins gets the ball, passing it over to the right. Mueller trying to cut through the middle. They don't see her. They don't pass it to her. She ends up with it on the right wing. Passing the ball. Sam Cherney ends up with the ball, takes a long-range shot. No good. Rebound by Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer gets the ball to Marchese. Back to Wishmeyer. She tries to pass the ball to Maddie Novak, and it's intercepted by North Farmington. So here we go, back up to this end of the court. Lusk has the ball, passing it over to Crockett. Crockett with 3 fouls is in deep foul trouble right now, so you only get 5 fouls in high school. We'll see how that works out.
Good defense.
Defense by Lake Orion. Marchese gets the ball to Lauren Thorne. Thorne takes the ball on the run, goes up too hard off the backboard. She thought Crockett was going to come in for the block. Goes too hard off the backboard, and shot's no good. Crockett over in the wing, calls for the ball, but they don't see her.
Really thought Crockett would be playing less because
passing
of
it
the
around.
fouls.
Wow, Lusk goes right down the lane
it.
and misses the layup. Wishmeyer with the rebound, getting the ball over to
Coltrane.
Coltrane
And
shot,
gets
good.
it in.
It rolls around the rim, a little bit of suspense there, but it does finally drop in. Lady Dragons are back on top, 15-14, 6:24 to go in the third quarter. Lusk with the ball, driving to her left, cut off by Coltrane. Long range shot by Sam Cherney, no good. Rebound by Coltrane. Coltrane gets the ball to Lauren Thorne. Thorne back to Marchese. Marchese guarded by Cummins, comes across the half-court line, gets it to Coltrane. Marchese gets the ball back over to Coltrane. Now the Dragons on the outside. Maddie Novak has the ball, tries to throw it all across the court to Coltrane. Intercepted by Crockett. Layup by Lusk is no good.
Lusk
Rebound
again,
by
she
Maddie
missed a
Novak.
layup.
Here comes Maddie Novak down the left side. She's a left-hander.
They said she pushed off.
Oh.
They said she pushed off. Of
That was a very, very light push-off by Maddie Novak.
Yeah, that arm extended, but she wasn't really putting any force onto it.
Substitution by North Farmington, number 30, Sam Randall, is in. Very light push-off by Maddie Novak, but they called it. Crockett gets the ball, dribbles around to the right side, guarded closely by Lauren Thorne. Tries to shake and bake on Thorne. Nothing there. Sam Cherney, long-range shot, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound by North Farmington. Cummins with the ball, passing it over to Lusk. Back over to Mueller. Mueller driving to her left, driving right down the lane, misses the layup. Rebound by Lake Orion. Here comes Marchese. Marchese down the left side. Tries to dribble,
Good move by Marchese.
gets around Randall. Oh, Randall
she
ends
lost
up with the ball. Gets it over to Crockett. Crockett's probably their best ball handler. Here she comes down the court. 5'11" junior. Gets it over to Cummins on the right wing. Cummins guarded by Coltrane. Gets the ball to Randall. Randall at the top of the key, guarded by Marchese. Crockett on the outside, guarded by Lauren Thorne. Back over to Cummins, back over to Randall. Randall trying to get Mueller on the cut.
Block.
Mueller takes a shot underneath the rim, no good. Rebound by Cummins, no good. Finally, Sam Cherney's height, she gets the offensive rebound, and then she's able to make the shot. And we got a timeout called by North Farmington.
The ONTV 5-or-5 food drive is coming up on Saturday, February 13th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Help us stock the shelves at Oxford Orange Fish Food Pantry. Drop-offs begin on January 11th at any of our 6 drop-off locations. Donations can be made at Broadway Dance Studio, Orion Township Hall, Orion Township Library, Hollywood Market, Lake Orion Village offices are right here at the ONTV studio. ONTV is located at 1349 Jobson Road. For more information, call us here at 248-693-3377 or visit us at ONTV.org.
4:27 to go in the third quarter. Lady Dragons down only by 1, 16-15 to the Lady Raiders of North Farmington. Lady Dragons will inbound the ball. Marchese gets the ball from Lauren Thorne. She will bring the ball up the court. Gets it over to Thorne, back to Marchese.
Dangerous pass.
Dangerous pass inside at the top of the key.
Travel?
They call a travel on Maddie Novak. Novak just got the pass. And as she went to make a move, they called a travel instead.
I don't think there's much she could really do with 2 players on top of her.
Number 25, Alexa Cherney, is in the game now. So you got the 2 Cherney girls, one 6 foot, the other's 5'11". They're in the game. So, of Going with a height lineup here for North Farmington. Crockett is 5'11". Crockett moving along the baseline, gets the ball, guarded by Thorne. Tries to move to her left, nothing there, goes baseline, up and in, nothing there. Rebound by the Lady Dragons. Marchese ends up with the ball. Marchese gets the ball over to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer, ball gets kicked out of bounds, and it's still Dragon ball.
Steve Roberts, I put in Cheyenne Lotta to match up with Alexa Cherney, because she really matches the body build that Alexa Cherney does. And Maddie Novak really represents number 44, Sam Cherney.
Alexis Stevens-Watts is in for North Farmington. Long range pass across court to Wishmeyer. Goes haywire, and Sam Cherney ends up with the rebound. Passes it to Sam Randall. Randall to Stevens-Watts. Watts to Sam Cherney. Long range shot bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound by Marchese. Marchese coming down, trying to create a fast break. Dribbling to her left, gets the ball to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer goes up, and it's good.
Good job by Wishmeyer.
Wishmeyer just kind of throws it up, but a shot and a prayer, and it goes in. Nice job, 17-16, Lady Dragons. 3:06 to go in the third quarter. Crockett gets the ball, looking for some help. Passes it over to Cherney, Sam Cherney. Cherney over to Randall. Randall trying to shake off Marchese.
Travel
called against North Farmington. Nice job. The Lady Dragon ball. Marchese with the inbounds pass. Marchese gets it to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer back over to Coltrane. Lauren Thorne to Marchese. Marchese thinks about going left, instead gives it to Thorne. Now she has it at the top of the key, back over to Thorne, trying to get it inside to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer has it. Ooh, they called a foul. 25, Alexis Cherney. I thought it was going to be 24.
Oh, yeah, if that had been on
Crockett,
that would have been
her fourth. But instead it's on Alexis Cherney. Lake Orion will inbound the ball. That's still a third foul for Cherney, though. Long range shot by Maddie Novak. Oh, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound by Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer gets the ball over to Lauren Thorne. Thorne guarded closely by Crockett. Stevens-Watts gets the ball, steals it from Thorne, puts up a shot.
How's that
no
not
good.
travel?
Rebound by Crockett. Crockett's layup is up, and it's in. 18-17. We're going back and forth. The lead changes back and forth, back and forth. Only a 1 point difference between the two teams. Just about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wishmeyer has the ball, loses the handle. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball.
The ball,
Lady Dragon ball. Lady Dragons have been the beneficiary of several jump ball calls tonight, and they just got the benefit of another. So Cameron Coltrane will inbound the ball for the Lady Dragons. Gets the ball to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer back over to Coltrane. Back to Wishmeyer. Close to that half-court line. Gets it inside to Maddie Novak. Foul call. Alexis Cherney.
That's Cherney's second.
No, that's Cherney's fourth.
Oh.
Alexis Cherney.
Alexis Cherney. Maybe she was the one I thought she was a Cherney that I thought had already had 3 fouls.
That's her fourth, so she's out of the game now. Lady Dragons inbound the ball. Maddie Novak gets the ball, tries to split two defenders.
Ooh.
Puts up a shot.
I think she got the shooting foul there.
Fouls on number 44, Sam Cherney.
It's like
Two shots by Maddie Novak. She has the opportunity to put the Lady Dragons back on top. First shot is up, and it's good. Substitution by Lake Orion.
Lena Vunch will come in.
Lena Vunch is in, and number 45, Tessa Nuss is in. Second shot by Novak is up and good.
Warsler coming in now.
Substitution. Taylor Warsler is in. Lady Dragons are up 19-18 based on the 2 foul shots by Maddie Novak. 1:41 to go in the third quarter. Very tight game between these two teams here.
Warsler going in for Maddie Novak there.
Sam Randall bringing the ball up the court. Here comes Sam Cherney for North Farmington. puts up a shot. No
They
good.
call foul shot.
Oh, foul in the three-point zone. So Sophie Mueller was fouled. She's going to shoot 3 from the foul line.
That's Wishmeyer's first of the game.
Foul on Evelyn Wishmeyer. First shot by Mueller. No good.
With all the tight D Wishmeyer's been playing, I'm surprised it's only her first foul.
Right. Second shot by Mueller here is good. So now that ties the game at 19. She's got one shot. Maddie Novak gets a quick breather. She's right back in. Wishmeyer's out. Last shot here by Mueller. 3-shot foul. No good.
Oh, rebounded.
Offensive rebound paid big dividends for North Farmington as Mueller ended up getting her own rebound. She's another 5'11 player, was able to get up over the others and get an easy 2-point shot. So now their lead is 21-19. Lady Dragons with the ball, stolen by Stevens-Watts. Stevens-Watts goes down. Nice block by Lauren Thorne. Rebound by by Wunsch. Wunsch trying to pass the ball. She's intercepted by North Farmington. Easy layup by Stevens-Watts. Now the lead is 4, less than a minute to go. Wunsch has the ball coming down the court for the Lady Dragons. Passes the ball over to Lauren Thorne. Thorne needs to cross that timeline before long-range shot is thought about, decided against. Lauren Thorne tries to go into the lane. She makes it. Nice. 21-23 leads down to 2. Less than 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Sam Randall for North Farmington taking her time, coming down the court. Lady Dragons are not pressuring her until she crosses the half-court line. Stevens-Watts tries to make a cut, and Lady Dragons defense kept her from that. Wunsch trying to bring the ball down the court. Gets the ball to Maddie Novak. Maddie Novak has 7 seconds to put something up. Tries to put up a shot. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. They say it's North Farmington ball. Substitution for North Farmington. Number 21, Carly Cummins is in. And Kiara Crockett is out. Sam Cherney will inbound the ball for North Farmington. 3.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Long range shot off the backboard, no good. The shot by Sam Randall is up, bounced off the backboard, no good. That is the end of the third quarter. The Lady Dragons are down by 2 points, 23-21 to the North Farmington Lady Raiders. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter right after this. Welcome back to the Dragons Den as we start the fourth quarter of this game between the Lake Orion Lady Dragons and the Lady Raiders of North Farmington High School. Started the fourth quarter, and North Farmington will inbound the ball. Lusk has the ball. She's been out of the game for a while. She's in now for the fourth quarter. Guarded closely by the Lady Dragons. Marchese and Thorne, it looks like, or Coltrane. Here comes Sam Cherney with a shot. It's up, it's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Dragon ball. Lady Dragons are down by 2 points, 23-21, off of a short burst of points by North Farmington. A series of defensive mistakes by Lake Orion and some easy opportunities under the basket by North Farmington gave them ultimately a 4-point lead. The Lady Dragons have whittled it down to 2. And so now Lady Dragons are trying to bad pass by Lauren Thorne. Easy layup by North Farmington's Carly Cummins, Lady Dragons are going to have to pay more attention to their passing so that they're not making these errant passes that are easy pickoffs for North Farmington. Wurzmeyer is over in the corner. Lady Dragons pass the ball along. Thorne with the three-point shot.
Making up for the Woo!
She cut that lead down really quick. It's down to 1 now, 25-24. Less than 7 minutes to go, rather. North Farmington bringing the ball. Mueller has the ball at the top of the key, passing it over to Cummins. Cummins over to Lusk. Lusk to Mueller at the top of the key. Mueller at 5'11" can pretty much see over everything. Cummins has the ball, gets it to Kiera Crockett. Crockett drives to her left, changes direction, drives back to her right, passes it off to Cummins. Cummins gets the ball. Lusk ultimately ends up with the ball. She's looking to set up a play. Tight defense by Lake Orion. Nice, almost an intercepted pass by Wishmeyer there. But instead, North Farmington maintains possession. Mueller with the ball. Crockett on the cut. Knocked down to the floor.
Crockett.
By Wishmeyer. Looked like she may have hit her head, but she seems to be okay. So foul called on Evelyn Wishmeyer. Kiera Crockett will be shooting 2 from the line.
It's a hard foul, but it was a good foul.
Second foul from Wishmeyer.
Because that's putting her to the line now.
So she's a good foul. She's a good free throw shooter. So Taylor Warsler's in for Lady Dragons, and Lauren Thorne is out. Second shot here by Crockett. Her shot is up, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound by Warsler. Warsler gets the ball, gets it to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer to Marchese. Marchese handles the ball for Lake Orion, passes the ball back to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer driving down to the left side, gets it over to Coulter, and Coulter gets it to Maddie Novak. Novak tries to drive to her left.
Oh, jump ball.
Jump ball.
But
it's still Dragon ball. Once again, the Lady Dragons get the benefit of the jump ball arrow tonight, so they will maintain possession. Cameron Coltrane will inbound the ball for the Lady Dragons. Gets the ball to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer back to Coltrane. Coltrane takes a long range three. No good. Rebound by North Farmington. Here comes Crockett. Guarded closely by Warsler. Nice defense by Lake Orion. Crockett's down on the floor. Slow to get up. Lusk kind of takes her time, gives Crockett a chance to get up and get on her feet. Now Mueller to top of the key, passing it over to Lusk. Crockett trying to cut underneath the basket. They don't see her. They're not able to pass it to her. Sam Cherney trying to get position. Wishmeyer denying her that position. Crockett with the ball. Foul by Warsler.
Now Crockett has been the one getting roughed around here.
Crockett has ended up on the floor like the last 3 trips down the court. She's ended up on the floor.
In the first half, she was the one putting everyone on the ground.
So Cameron Coltrane is out. Tessa Nuss is in. And Lauren Thorne is in. And Warsler is out. Sam Cherney trying to inbound the ball for North Farmington. She gets the ball to Lusk. Lusk gets the ball to Cummins. Lusk gets the ball back at the top of the key, passing it over to Mueller. Mueller looking over, trying to see what's going on. Gets the ball inside to Cherney. Cherney cannot make that inside layup, but they have the advantage of height for the rebounds. But Lake Orion ultimately ends up with the ball. Marchese with the ball, driving down the court, moving to her right side, passing the ball over to Wishmeyer in the corner. Foul call. Sophie Mueller with the foul call. That's her first. Lake Orion will inbound the ball. Maddie Novak inbounds for Lake Orion.
Tessa Nuss.
Shot up by Tessa Nuss, and it goes in. 2-point shot. Nice job. Now it's tied at 26.
That's the first time I've seen her shoot all year.
Right. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the game. You can't get any tighter than this. Marchese tight on Lusk. Lusk almost loses the handle on the ball. Crockett guarded closely by Lauren Thorne. Crockett with a long-range shot, way off base. Rebound, Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer dribbling through traffic, coming down the court on the right side, trying to be guarded by Crockett. Crockett goes down, no foul called. Maddie Novak with the ball, giving it long range shot.
For 3.
No, no good. Rebound, Lake Orion.
Rebounded by Maddie Novak. After back to Thorne.
Marchese has the ball, passing it around. Maddie Novak's over in the corner. She really wants the ball. She wanted the ball from Thorne, and Thorne's not giving it to her for whatever reason. Wishmeyer on the inside, getting it outside shot.
To Nuss.
Nuss takes a long-range shot, no good.
Batted away by Maddie Novak.
Marchese
Good
gets the rebound.
job by
Maddie Novak has the ball now over on the left side. Gets it to Wishmeyer. Back
to
into
Novak.
Maddie Novak.
And that's Crockett's 4th.
That's 4th foul on Crockett. May have to sit down. But it'll be a two-shot foul by Novak.
If Crockett fouls out, that's going to be a big loss for North.
That is her 4th foul. I think Novak's going to go after her if she stays in the game. It looks like right now she is staying in the game.
Yeah, if I were Steve Roberts, I'd attack Crockett.
So she's either going to have to back off.
Oh.
Maddie. Normally Maddie's very reliable with her foul shots. And I think that's the first one she's missed in a long time.
Yeah.
Second shot by Novak. She makes this and still put them in the lead. Makes the second shot, so they're up by 1. Nice job. Here comes North Farmington down the court. Lusk with the ball, driving against Marchese. Passing the ball out to Sam Cherney. Cherney stops, shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound, ball rolls out of bounds. Lake Orion ball. Lake Orion's getting the benefit of the ball roll tonight. So Lauren Thorne will inbound the ball to Marchese.
The Dragons need to attack Crockett, trying to drive to the rim because she's at her 4th. They get her out of the game. That's going to really open up a big hole in defense.
She's arguably their best player, and if they can get her fouled out, that would be a big advantage for the Lady Dragons. Here comes Wishmeyer driving to her right.
That's Crockett's 5th. Oh, no,
they call a charge. They call a charge foul on Wishmeyer.
Wow.
Not sure about that. I know Wishmeyer was definitely going after Crockett.
She got hit from behind. She got hit from behind by Crockett. I thought that was Crockett's 5th.
So North Farmington bringing the ball down the court. Lusk has the ball for them. Dribbling to her left, guarded closely by Marchese. Gets the ball to Cummins. Cummins back over to Mueller. Mueller to Lusk. Lusk looking around, gets it to Cummins. Cummins at the top of the key. Mueller looking over, surveying the landscape. Gets the ball out to Sam Cherney. Cherney back to Cummins. They're passing the ball along the outside. Not much of an inside opportunity right now. Cherney guarded by Wishmeyer, goes in the lane. She makes the shot and she's fouled. Shot counts and she gets an extra foul shot. She got a step on Wishmeyer and was able to drive to the lane, and Wishmeyer ended up fouling her. So right now, North Farmington's up 28-27. If she makes a foul shot, they'll be up by 2. Her shot is good. So now the North Farmington Lady Raiders are up by 2, 29-27. 2:36 to go in the game. Lauren Thorne has the ball. She's passing it over to Marchese. Marchese to Nuss. Nuss tries to pass it to Wishmeyer and overshoots her. Ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be North Farmington ball. Substitution for the Lady Dragons. Delaney Bryce is in. North Farmington bringing the ball up the court. Lusk handling the duties of that. Getting the ball over to Mueller. Almost intercepted by Maddie Novak. Mueller keeps the ball. Long range shot by Lusk. No good. Rebound by Cherney. Cherney goes up and she's fouled. She'll get 2 shots. Bryce called for the foul. So Sam Cherney will shoot 2 shots. First shot is no good. Wishmeyer back in for Lake Orion. Bryce is out. Crockett is out. Stevens Watts is in for North Farmington. Second shot here by Sam Cherney.
That
bounces
was
off the rim, no good. Rebound by Maddie Novak. Nice job. So the lead remains 2. Just about 2 minutes to go. Lauren Thorne has the ball, driving down to the right side, gets it to Wishmeyer. Maddie Novak shot is up. Good. Maddie Novak ties up the game. Maddie Novak ties up the game. Timeout called, 2 minutes to go.
DVD copies can be purchased by calling ONTV at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. For only $10, you can get a copy of not only this game, but any program in our broadcast vault. That's DVD copies 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060.
Wow, what a game. 2 minutes to go. It's tied at 29. Lake Orion's defense has really stifled the high-powered offense of the North Farmington Raiders. Despite the height, they've not had much of an inside game, and their outside shooting has not been as effective as it normally has because of the stifling defense that Lake Orion has played. So we have got a barn burner here for the last 2 minutes of the game. Who is that? Crockett for North Farmington has 4 fouls. She's arguably their best player. She's got 4 fouls. They're trying to target her, see if they can get her to foul out. We'll see what happens here as time goes on, but it's going to be fun.
The Dragons are 6-5, but they really shouldn't be 6-5 because all their games have been lost in the fourth quarter. Their only real loss was, I forgot who it was against, but they lost by a margin of about 10 to 15. But the Dragons really shouldn't be 6-5. Their record doesn't really show how well they played all year. They just lose their games in the fourth quarter.
Lusk brings the ball down, gets the ball over to Mueller. Mueller gets the ball out to Sam Cherney at the top of the key. Lusk has the ball now on the left wing, gets it back to Mueller. Mueller's at the top, gets it over to Sam Cherney. Cherney gets the ball to Stevens Watts. Novak guarding Mueller very tightly. Wishmeyer's guarding Lusk. I'm not Lusk, she's guarding Sam Cherney very tightly.
Oh, ball on the ground picked up by Novak.
Stevens Watts tried to hit somebody on a cutting move, and the ball got kicked around, and Lake Orion ended up with it. Here comes Jordan Marchese, almost loses the handle on the ball, gets it to Lauren Thorne on the outside. Nuss is over in the corner. Maddie Novak gets the ball, gets it to Lauren Thorne. Thorne thinks about a shot, decides against it. Novak with the shot. Nice inside-outside move by Novak.
Good job by the Dragons to milk the clock
nice
and still
fake
get a
by
shot
Maddie
out of
Novak. 1 minute to go. Lady Dragons are up by 2, 31-29. The pressure is on. Crockett driving to her left, guarded by Thorne. Thorne with the block. Maddie Novak with the rebound.
What a block by Thorne.
Jordan Marchese has the ball.
Key
Coming
block.
down the court. 44 seconds to go. Marchese's fouled by Lusk.
Key blocked by Lauren Thorne there.
Substitution for North Farmington. Carly Cummins is coming in.
But now the Raiders, they're going to have to foul because they got 42.2.
Stevens Watts is out.
I think that's an intentional foul there, but the one who can't foul is Crockett because she has 4.
Timeout called by Lake Orion. Go mobile with ONTV anytime. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, or on your mobile devices. Connect with ONTV to see what's happening in our new studio, see upcoming events, and watch ONTV programs in high definition on demand. ONTV working to bring Lake Orion to the world. We're here with 42.2 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Lady Dragons are up 31-29 over the North Farmington Lady Raiders. Lady Raiders' record is 8-3, 3-0 in the division. Lake Orion has played them extremely close, very stifling defense all game long, and it's come down to this. Just about 40 seconds ago, a 2-point lead, and they have the ball. So be nice if we could score on this possession and increase that lead to 4 points and get a little bit of a cushion at least.
If it gets to a if it gets to a 2-possession game, then the North Farmington, they're gonna have to start fouling. But the one who can't foul is Crockett because she has 4,
right?
And she's their best defender. And if she goes out, that leaves a big hole. She's been doing good at keeping herself in the game, even though coming out the half with 3 fouls.
Mm-hmm. So we know that Crockett has 4, and I'm sure that Lake Orion is going to try to target her in some way to try to get her to commit that 5th foul and get her off the floor. I think that greatly opens up some opportunities for Lake Orion.
Looks like we have another technical issue over at the front table.
Not sure what that was all about, but we are now about to resume play. Lauren Thorne. Lake Orion calls another timeout before they can inbound the ball.
Have you ever wanted to make your own TV show or operate a camera for a live sporting event? Well, ONTV can make it happen. Your first step, though, is to sign up for orientation. It's free and offers you a look behind the scenes of ONTV. Call 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060 for more info.
Still at 42.2 seconds to go. Still 2-point lead, 31-29 for the Lady Dragons. Dragons called timeout before they could inbound the ball, before the inbound clock ran out, if you will. So we're going to try this once again with the Lady Dragons inbounding the ball. Lauren Thorne will handle those duties. Here we go. And she gets the ball to Marchese. No, she gets the ball to Nuss. Nuss is fouled by Lusk.
Fouled.
And it'll be a 1-on-1 shooting opportunity.
I'm not really sure how Nuss is at free throws because we haven't really seen her a lot this year.
Right. She's not had many opportunities to go to the free throw line. This might be her first time this season being at the free throw line. So
yeah.
She's kind of been like the secret weapon tonight because she doesn't normally get that much playing time. First shot by Nuss is up and good. Nice job. 1-1, so she gets another shot. 32-29. It's a 3-point game. With this shot, it's a 2-possession game, which gives it Lake Orion a significant advantage. Second shot by Nuss is up.
Ooh.
Bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound by North Farmington, so we're still in a one-possession game. Crockett, their best player, bringing the ball down the court, guarded by Thorne. Try to drive baseline, puts up a shot. Oh, she gets it. Timeout called by North Farmington. Video classes are now enrolling. You can reserve your seat today. You can learn the basics of studio and field production with ONTV staff of video professionals. We offer hands-on instruction in a fun atmosphere. And if you're an Orion resident, you only pay $10. Call ONTV to find out more. 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. Or you can visit our webpage at oriontv.org. 27.5 seconds to go. 1-point lead for Lake Orion.
The Dragons can really kind of milk the clock here because there's no shot clock. So
no shot clock. They could try to play and just milk that clock. I think that would be a little bit too much time maybe to do that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
They got to go the length of the court. So by the time they make it across half court, should be about 10 seconds burned off. So that'll be 17 seconds. They might be. Hey! Novak lost a handle on the ball. Stevens Watts has the ball. North Farmington calls timeout.
Be sure to into replays of your favorite games right here on ONTV. Tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. Saturdays at 1 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup. Games are also replayed throughout the week, so check our program guide on our webpage at oriontv.org for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule. Also visit our YouTube link for games on demand at www.oriontv.org.
23.5 seconds ago, Lady Dragons still have a 1-point lead. Lady Dragons mishandled the ball on the inbounds pass. Manny Novak had it, and it slipped through her fingers. North Farmington was able to recover the ball on the turnover. And so with a 1-point lead, Lady Dragons are on the defensive. And we'll see how they defend against North Farmington, trying to retake the lead with a shot. 23.5 seconds to go. Here we go. Sam Cherney will inbound the ball for North Farmington. Sam Cherney gets the ball to Crockett. Crockett guarded by Thorne, drives to her right, tries to go baseline. Thorne cuts her off, looking to pass it to Sam Cherney. Cherney shot, bounce off the rim, no good. Rebound by Lauren Thorne.
Ooh. That's on Crockett. That's her fifth, and she's out.
Oh, they call a jump ball. And it's North Farmington's arrow this time.
11.1 to go.
Thought that would have been a foul on Crockett. That would have been
her
her fifth. North Farmington calls timeout.
If you're a fan of sports talk and just plain zanies, then tune in into Between the Terraminas, a different kind of sports talk show. New episodes air live Mondays at 5 p.m. right here on Public Access Comcast Channel 10, AT&T UVerse Channel 99. Also, check the ONTV program guide at OrionONTV.org for other air times that best fit your viewing schedule.
11.1 seconds to go. Lady Dragons are still in the lead, 32-31.
I thought that was Crockett's 5th.
I thought it would have been Crockett's 5th foul, and I thought the Lady Dragons were going to get the ball and be able to hold on to it for the end of the game, but they called a jump ball to be Farmington's ball. So it's going to be interesting to see what Farmington tries to do to put themselves in the best position to score a basket and retake the lead. If they score now, it's not going to be a lot of time for Lake Orion to be able to recover and actually put the ball in the basket. So let's see what happens. Sam Cherney will inbound the ball for North Farmington. They've got a tall lineup in. Sam Cherney at 6 foot. Mueller, Sophie Mueller, 5'11". Crockett, 5'11". So they definitely have a tall lineup in, and we'll see what happens here. Cherney's trying to inbound the ball, gets the ball to Stevens Watts. Watts puts up a shot, no good. Rebound. Oh, Mueller gets, or not. Rebound by Lauren Thorne. Thorne has the ball. She's fouled by Crockett.
It's fouled
That's
by
her
Crockett.
fifth.
She's out.
But there's only 0.4 seconds to go.
Sam Cherney had an open layup, and she just put too much on it. It bounced off the backboard.
She did. If Lauren Thorne makes both of these shots, it'll be a 3-point lead with 0.4 seconds to go, and North Farmington will have to go the entire length of the court to even have a chance.
I mean, there was no one around Cherney. That was just her rushing her shot because there was no one. The closest person to her was her own guy, and that was beside her, and she just put too much on it. I think she was expecting the contact. She didn't get it.
Number
And
30, Sam Randall is in. Crockett fouls out with her 5th foul. She managed to hang in there until there was only 0.4 seconds to go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see if Lauren Thorne can make these 2 foul shots.
If I were, I kind of purposely missed this.
First shot is
but
good.
I mean, I would kind of purposely miss it and have one of them touch the ball because there's only 0.4.
Immediately start the clock.
Yeah. So if I were Lauren Thorne, I kind of purposely missed this.
2-point lead. Second shot is up.
But she's going to make it.
All right, 3-point lead, 0.4 seconds to go. That's one strategy. The other strategy is to make the foul shots, get the biggest lead that you can, make them go the entire length of the court in order to be able to defend the court. Be able to defend the court. And it's going to be an interesting game. This will be, if the Lake Orion Lady Dragons can pull this off, this would be a big, big win for the team.
Yeah.
I think a big confidence booster, and I think validation for them that they have what it takes to compete against the best, you know, in this league. So
especially with the out-of-conference game because North Farmington isn't in the same division as the Dragons.
Right.
So this would be a big out-of-division win for them.
So here we go, coming out of the timeout.
The only thing you can really do here is kind of throw as far as you can, hope someone can tip it in or something.
Right.
But
they'd have to throw it the entire length of the court, get a tip for one of the tall players, and then hope that tall player can tip it in the basket at that point in time. So Maddie Novak is playing deep defender here. So let's see what they do.
It is, and it's over.
Nice job. The Lady Dragons pull off a beautiful win tonight. Great strategy by Coach Steve Roberts using defensive pressure to really throw North Farmington out of their rhythm. Their record goes to 8-4. The Lady Dragons go to 7-5 with great defensive pressure and great teamwork tonight. The Lake Orion Lady Dragons are up against the North Farmington Lady Raiders, and they defeat them tonight 34-31 based on some great defensive play and denying the inside game to North Farmington. So it's been a great win by the Lady Dragons. We'll see what they do the next time. For ONTV Ladies Basketball, I'm Kevin McCormick along with Kevin McCormick Jr. We'll see you next time on ONTV for our presentation of Lake Orion High School Basketball.